MediGroup Physician Services presents MediGroup's 5 Questions in 5 Minutes for Healthcare Executives, produced by Bridget Wilson and Carrie Peters. Today's guest, Jeff Borgstrom, Principal of Intro Consulting Services. Now, here's your host, MediGroup's Frank Gillespie.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Announcer, and welcome everybody to the very first 5 in 5 with Healthcare Executives. And as you just heard, we're here sitting with Mr. Jeff Borgstrom, Principal with Intro Consulting. Jeff, welcome. So glad you're here and so glad you could do this for us today.
Hey, I look forward to it. But when I hear the word principal, I always think about having to go to an office when you get in trouble. So I don't know if that's the best title for me or not.
I was never in the principal's office, so I don't know. So anyway, welcome, Jeff. You are a good friend and somebody we've known for a long time. And I selected you personally as our first interview because I just love working with you. So, Jeff, what led you to creating Intro?
Well, I had just been doing the same thing for a very, very long time. And then I'd always told my daughter, Kara, when you get out of school, that is the time to try to start your own business if you want to start a business. And she had the great opportunity to work for a company you're very familiar with ProVista.
Yes,
and
sir.
had a really good opportunity to learn a lot about the industry. And then her husband was moving to a new location, and she decided working remotely wasn't something she wanted to do. So she said, "Hey, Dad, do you want to start a business?" And I'm like, "Well, now that I don't have you on my payroll anymore, maybe I could." So. Yeah, so all true. But
as you said, perfect timing.
Yeah, and except for the timing really wasn't perfect because we started it on January 1st,
Right.
2020. And but anyways, resiliency is the key to everybody's success. So
Absolutely, and you look as resilient as ever. So I think that's a great sign for 2021 for sure. So Jeff, as a principal at Intro, what do you specifically do at Intro for and with its customers?
So I'm the boss and the TV star, obviously, and no, I don't ever think about bossing. We have a really, really good group, and what we did is we were very fortunate to have some people that were kind of in a transition in their own rights. With Lori Grigsby, who's a really good friend of both of ours.
Absolutely.
She was retiring at the same time, and she didn't want to not work, so she's bringing an invaluable amount of stuff to the table for us to bring value to our customers.
Absolutely.
And so what we do is we just get together every Monday, talk about what we're going to do to help each of our customers get intro to the marketplace, and then who needs to meet who, and that's how we go about it.
Excellent. And I've worked with several suppliers that you've brought to us, all excellent and great to work with. And you do have a great team, Lori and Kara and the other folks that are part of your team. It's always a pleasure to work with your team. Jeff, how challenging was it to find suppliers to represent during the pandemic? And are you seeing any changes now that the vaccine is starting to have some impact?
Well, starting off, everybody has their Rolodex, and so we started hitting the Rolodex, and we were able to get some companies on board. And however, if your company, the company that you're working with, wasn't selling PPE, it was no bueno as
Right.
far as getting anybody's attention.
Understood.
And so we then kind of pivoted into just trying to see who we could help. With the customers, our the caregivers themselves, the providers. And so that's kind of the way we went about it. And
Okay.
And that's and then now to your question,
Yes, sir.
how's it moving forward after
Yes, sir.
with the vaccinations? We're starting to see some events coming. We're getting ready to go to the NDC show.
Yep.
And then we're also scheduled to do the Federation show.
Great.
NDC hybrid and the Federation totally live, and so we're going to see how that goes. We're going because
Good.
I got two needles stuck in me. I'm ready to go.
Well, that's excellent. I'll be excited to talk with you after you have those experiences, because we're evaluating the same types of things on the MediGroup side as well.
Yep.
Just a couple more questions, Jeff. Really appreciate this. Jeff, what is an emerging care trend or two that you see impacting the health system supply chain today?
So the health system supply chain, I think COVID taught a lot of lessons with the what do we need? What is our supply chain lacking? What did we learn from COVID? I know a lot of them, did their own pivoting, and some of them did some of their own distribution for a period of time. Now, they realize, wow, we don't want to do that. We're going back.
Right.
Hey, Owens and Minor friend, Cardinal friend, Medline friend, we need you back. And some of them are saying, wow, we kind of did good at that. Who knows?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's we're seeing some trends that way, and then consolidating on every avenue.
Sure.
And then the other trend that's not looking too good is budgets. I work with a lot of value analysis people, and we were talking about the ability for them to go to meetings, and budgets are going to be pretty tight. So
I can imagine.
So the trend is going to be more towards how do you get to them, and those people that do that successfully with avenues such as this will be the victors.
Awesome. You've got a great plan, it sounds like. And Jeff, as I promised, I weaved in a few extra questions there as we went through the list here, but I promise this is the last question. Is hunting something that you like to do both in business and nature? And what do you know about pheasants?
I know they can be hard to hit, and I know that you know that too. No, so the hunting, like anything else, when you get a group of people together in an atmosphere to bond and just have the camaraderie, is always going to be great for business and for pleasure. And then as far as the hunting goes, I know there's a lot of people that think it's barbaric, but it is actually beneficial for everybody involved. So
absolutely. And I've learned a lot. And a few times I've had a chance to hunt with you, and always fun. And I respect you a great deal. And I thank you again for participating in this series with us. And perhaps we'll do it again at some point, and we'll look forward to that. And I look forward to seeing you in person, hopefully sometime in 2021.
Sometime soon. I'm wearing my Cardinals hat, so
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good.
That would be a good start. We'll have to go to a game.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff, thank you very much. I'm gonna sign off for now, and I appreciate it. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
This has been MediGroup's 5 Questions in 5 Minutes for Healthcare Executives, produced by Bridget Wilson and Carrie Peters, and hosted by Frank Gillespie. Special thanks to today's guest, Jeff Borgstrom, Principal of Intro Consulting Services. This has been a presentation of MediGroup Physician Services.